In the year 2018, robots sent from the future come back to kill. A crisis in the Toyverse. Oh, wait, that's not the robot. What's going on, everyone? It is Bob O'Mac here for Crisis in the Toyverse, and today we're wrapping up our Series 1 Diamond Select Toys Pacific Rim 2 action figure lineup. And in today's review, we're looking at the Bracer Phoenix, if I'm not mistaken. And yes, if you've been watching these Diamond Select reviews on Pacific Rim 2, you will understand I don't know anything about these guys. By the time Series 2 hits, I do plan on at least watching the first film, so I can be a little more educated than what I have been. But looking at this guy, however, he may be my favorite. Only because I think this guy, I know he's supposed to be a giant, huge robot, but the truth is, I think he's going to go great with, like, Superman. He's going to go great with Judge Dredd. He's going to go great with this and that. Whatever you want to put him in, I think out of all the ones that I've reviewed so far, this guy is definitely could be a cool army build with some cool repaints. Also, he looks fantastic on the shelf as he is. He's got this bulky look. He almost reminds me of like a linebacker in like some futuristic like football game that's only available like in the Xbox marketplace because they don't have the rights to the NFL. So yeah, I mean, let's look at this guy a lot further. Let me go ahead and bring it in here and let's talk about him a lot more in depth if the camera will focus. Beautiful head sculpt, beautiful paint throughout, being quite honest with you guys. Got some dry brushing. I believe it's dry brushing. I could be wrong. It could be a wash. But the effect that they're going with does look very nice. As I said, his cannons in the middle of his chest there look tremendous. Just so much detail throughout, even on the arms here. Got pistons and gears and rivets and things of that nature that look very good. On the back, you got some more detail. Even on the back here, you got some cool stuff going on as well. As you can see, I got his feet up in the air. You got peg holes and Lego mumbo jumbo. And then you take it to the side. Just throughout the whole figure, there is a lot to love about these guys. Now, I do have a disclaimer to put up right here, right now. I am a horrible toy collector. You want to know why? Because I lost his accessories. He does come with a pair of fisted hands. So I'm going to take a picture from the internet and throw it up right now so you know what those look like. But I really don't know what I did with them. I've searched far and beyond, and I'm getting ready for Denver Comic Con. And if you haven't checked out that video, you should as well. But I do apologize for not having those with me right now. But since I have them here, let's just go ahead and break down Articulation. Now, in terms of the head, it is on a ball joint. This guy can really look down tremendously. He can go back. I mean, he can't look up just because the way it's sculpted right there. But, you know, I'm not crying. You get some great side-to-side motion with the head. And you can turn it somewhat side-to-side as well, which is cool. Now, in terms of the arms, this guy's designed a little differently. Now, as usual, we have our shoulder pads here. You get full rotation out of those if you want. And they just came off, so now I got to pop them back in, like so. Maybe if I pop them in the right way. Actually, yeah, let's do it that way. Now, he doesn't have a bicep swivel the way you would think. Or a bicep cut, excuse me. It's all in the ball joint here. If I can have the camera zoom in. As you can see, you got great motion both in and out like so. His his arm can go full 360, which is always cool. The ingenuity on these guys, I think overall, for the price point that they're asking, is pretty good. Like I said, I haven't bought any other Pacific Rim 2 figures, but these ones I really like. We have a single bend at the elbow right there. We have rotation at the wrists and a hinge that goes up and down, and those are swappable. Now, in terms of the upper body, we do have a diaphragm joint that allows him to go down that much. It doesn't go down further just because the way they've laid this out with the cannon from the aesthetic design of the character. He goes back somewhat, not a lot, but enough. And then you do get some side to side with him, which is nice. And you could probably do full 360, but I'm not going to, because I don't want to break it. Now, in terms of the legs, we get this linebacker going that far. They go back in. They kick up all the way like that. They go all the way in the back as well. You do get the ball joints there, too, to kind of give you what would be normally a thigh cut. So that's pretty nice. I guess it's more like a single bend, but it does look like a double bend. And then we have a second bend here at the lower leg, like so. It's the reverse bend. We have a hinge at the foot that goes up that much. It goes back down quite a bit. We do get a full rotation around. We do get a bit of ankle rocking, and at the toe here, it goes up and down. So overall, the articulation on this guy is pretty cool. Like I said, he stands out just because of his size, and his design's a lot different from the other two. Not that the Gypsy Avenger and the Saber Athena look the same, but this guy's got a unique look that's different from those. So it's always nice. And like I said, this guy's really cool for a variety of reasons. So let's just go ahead and do our size comparison and wrap this video up. All right, gang, I am back, and here we are with our size comparison. In the middle, of course, we have Bracer Phoenix. To his left, at least on your screen, we have Gypsy Avenger standing really tall. And at the other end of that spectrum, we have Saber Athena. Being honest, I like the way these guys all look together. They look fun. They have different sizes to them. They got a lot of great detail on them. And I like the stout proportions here on Bracer that make him seem like the heavy hitter of the team. Yeah, and once again, I haven't seen these movies, so I could be completely off on all of this, which makes it even more crazy. But overall, I enjoy the figure. I don't know if he has any additional accessories besides the extra pair of hands. But if they are making more accessories for him, that would be cool. Maybe he doesn't have any. I don't know. You guys tell me. But overall, very satisfied with him. Think he's very cool. And if you get a chance, you should pick him up too, because he can serve a lot of different functions, which is always nice when you're doing toy photography or anything of that nature. But with that being said, guys, I think that's going to pretty much wrap this up. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to see what's going on with little old me over here on undercovercapes.com. If you get some free time, go check out some of our sponsors. Extreme-sets.com. The pop-up you see here can be purchased over there. Also, head over to undercovercapes.com. Throw a follow as well on Instagram at ToyLoverCrew. Guys, I'll have a slideshow at the end. Take care, and until next time, great googly moogly.